So first of all, I would love to understand, what exactly is Google's AIO? So who would like to share your
I'll
thoughts on
take it.
that? How would you?
I'll take it.
Yeah, sure.
So
Go for it.
AI overviews is Google's implementation of what's called retrieval augmented generation. And effectively what they're doing is they're combining the index with a large language model to summarize a series of results. And so it's basically like a different version of the featured snippet, wherein they're basically like answering more of that query right there by pulling aspects from the ranking pages and then making a response. It comes in a variety of different ways. They have experiences specifically for shopping. They have informational experiences. They have an experience for local as well. And yeah, it's just a way for them to have a product that's similar to everything else that's happening in the large language model space directly in search.
And to add to that, I exactly what Mike just said. I think it's not about having a good product. It's really about having something that is exactly the same as everyone else's. And when I know we're going to talk about Search GPT, and I think it's interesting that we're going to talk about DOJ too, but it's all about distribution. So whatever Search GPT does, Google can paste with them. So I think that's when we need to think about AI overviews. Google's pulled AI overviews significantly back. I hardly see it on any queries, whereas when they first launched it, I saw it on everything. So I think this is less a great Google product and more a great Google, we have one too.
Yeah, Kevin, maybe if I could add some like macro context to this. I don't want to make this too broad, but one context or piece of one trend to kind of factor in here is that AI and LLMs are available to everyone, and one big dilemma that Google is facing is that anybody can replicate a lot of information very quickly. Now, not talking about the quality and outliers and all that kind of stuff, right? There's a lot to it, but essentially the web is changing insofar that content is not hard to create anymore, with exceptions, right? But this leads Google to a place where they might as well give the answer themselves, because it's really hard to parse out at some point who should be the best source for a given answer, especially for very shallow topics, especially for evergreen answers, right? So this is a trend that started many years ago, as Mike said. And I think now we're at a point where that kind of section of the web that can be answered directly is expanding so rapidly due to access to new technology, right? So there's a shift that I think is important to keep in mind here as well.
Absolutely. I completely agree on that.